Right guys, so a video to go around the aft engine room, all the shit we've got done in the 6 weeks or so we've been in Denmark. So yes, behind me, that's the dead man alarm, incredibly useful around the time of Halloween when you're looking for zombies and vampires. Well, no, not really. It's a timer we can set between 15 minutes to an hour, then it will go off. If nobody resets it, someone will come down here to find out why. So if a vampire or werewolf had sucked the life out of me, yeah, well, they would have found my corpse. So right in front of me is the 16-cylinder Deutz engine. We have drained the water out of it to winterize the boat. We don't use it. It drives the Schottel back there. So yeah, all that water went down into the bilge. That's why we have warning lights, engine room bilge aft, and 4 need to drain that water out. But we can do that another day. Come over, we'll do the electric side of things. 380 volt side, the grey is 220 volt. So I know it's confusing, lots of dials and switches. This one is for the Volvo Penta here in the aft engine room to turn the generator on. This one is for the one in the front engine room, and handily we've got a start button so I don't have to run all the way to the front engine room to start the engine. We've got a cable going along the floor which goes up to shore. That's been wired into the cabinet. You can't see it because it's very dark. Yeah, we've got all the switches here to turn stuff on and off on the 220 volt cabinet. You can see all the grey death skulls, very handy. We didn't have to decorate for Halloween. Already there, telling me not to touch it, but I keep touching it and I'm fine, so don't know why they're there. Yeah, whilst you're on this level, fuel oil purifier, diesel, oily water separator. We've got the compressed air tanks. So number 1 used to leak very badly, not anymore, replaced all the valves on it. Got the gauges up there to show how much pressure they're holding. You see they've still got air in them from the sea trial, so that's good. That's a couple of days ago. We've got the Harbour generator. If we're not using shore power, if we're at sea, we run this big engine to give us power. Serviced this, had all sorts of problems, so injectors have been out, cleaned, new belts, because she decided to throw the jockey wheel off. It's like a bar with 2 wheels on it, it tensions the belts. That hid itself way down under here. I found it after an epic game of hide and seek. So the grey bit is the generator, like a dynamo. The turning action generates electricity. So this shaft, the adapter plate, that's been looked at as well. So we've got a good connection. Might be hard to see, it might need the light. So this pump, that's new. 6 of these pipes taken off, refitted, because 1, 3 and 6 were leaking. This pipe on that corner where it looks all copper, that was leaking as well. That's been repaired. And yeah, the air filter, which is actually an oil bath. There's oil under there to catch the dust, particles and crap. Starter motor refurbished, and the flywheel as well, because when we were trying to drain the air out the fuel system, she wasn't cranking. I said to Miles that's why, so we sorted that out. We'll go down below because there's more. So this is the Volvo Penta, huge engine. It's its control panel. This will now auto start. I found out why it wasn't working. You see all these warning lights. So that was to do with the batteries up there. Not those batteries, another set of batteries. They're fine, that's what we think's for the Volvo. So it gets quite confusing. We'll come across before I do the main engine. Fuel transfer pump has a filter as well now. So we have a fuel tank, but we have other tanks as well. So yeah, the day tank is the fuel tank, and then we use this pump to transfer more fuel into it, because there's not many gas stations out in the middle of the ocean. So yeah, it used to be this one to turn it on, but now we're wired in here. It's got a brand new pump, Prelube pump, put oil through the engine before we start it. New elbow joint on there, grease nipple. I think that motor is shagged, so we could do with a new one. So we've got the main engine, the 82 litre Grenor turbo. That's the turbo, huge, larger than most car engines I've seen. So gearbox was refurbished. These two things are hydraulic pumps. The gear wheels were shagged, the main gear wheel as well was shagged. So took that off, replaced that. Oh. There's the filler cap for the oil. Got the panel. Yes, all the lights are on, but it's because I stopped the engine. They'll go off when we restart it. Fuel filters, 2 of them. Had problems with that. Full of crap. That's why we lost 3 of the cylinders at sea before we got to Denmark. Got turbo pressure gauges, oil pressure. 4 oil filters, they've all been changed. See the other end of the turbo here. Tappets were done. Cleaned the injectors. Keep coming around. The heat exchanger, this long green tube, it's full of pipes really, think like a Gatling gun, all those barrels. So you had to run a pipe cleaner through that. It was chock-a-block full of crap. So I'm sure there's more I've done down here. Oh yeah, we've got the oil transfer, because I transferred 270 litres of oil into that engine and gearbox. Pouring that by hand would take quite a long time. So yeah, I think that'll do. Oh, we've got the compressor. Blue thing there, that steel pipe, yeah, that split, so we replaced that as well. So yeah, I think that will do. You can see I've been a busy boy. Have a great day or evening, guys, whatever it is you're doing, and yeah, I'll see you guys when I see you next. Ciao for now.